So hello guys, mayong hapon, good afternoon. We are here at Hernan Cortez Street, and it's Monday, and the nicest thing about today is the weather. The sun is up, it's clear skies. Normally we have an occasional storm every afternoon in the past couple of days. Last week, grabe. I mean, like from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, there's somewhere where we experience like an hour of heavy rains. But today, the good thing is we see a lot of blue in the sky. The sky is blue, and it's the driving conditions are different. And I think you saw it the last time I drove from SM to SM. I wasn't able to complete our trip. It was taking too long. I was stuck in the CSCR tunnel. But this time, yes, I expect a faster trip, a better looking trip. Right now we're here in Subang Dako flyover in Mandaue City. So we're headed towards, once again, dito sa SRP area. And hopefully in this time we will be able to reach or arrive safely and quickly at SM Seaside City Cebu. So what are we gonna talk about? Of course, we're gonna talk about food. We're Kalami, Cebu, and in a way the pandemic has somehow changed some of our dining habits, of course. But while we're easing back to dining in, there was a time na we rely so much on delivery, but now it's a good balance now. A lot of people, of course, would love to dine in now, eat out. And I think there are new restaurants as well that opened or reopened, especially mas mag-celebrate ko sa mga reopenings, because there were several restaurants that closed down because of the pandemic. And I always applaud na mag-reopen na ba, because it was a hard time also for employees. For example, diba, sarado mo for a while. So it's good that some branches have reopened, some stores are reopened. And of course there are new ones that have opened. So naagihapon yung mga, and we enjoyed new stuff during the pandemic. Like for example, kanang beef pares ni Rakdex, they moved to a bigger place, and then ano ba, they have more customers na sad, diba? I'm happy for them, diba? And nasa uban na mga some interesting cuisines na atong matilawan, diba? We through last during the pandemic, a lot of Indian food, for example, some amazing pizza, Italian creations. Muslim food was available also. Recently I tried out pastil na kana sa Muslim Mindanao, but also there some tausug dishes like sati, pastil de sur, mga putlimandi sa panay ko daral. So interesting, like the name of the store is Just Licious, and they offer those kinds of food na normally hindi kayo na baya serve dito sa Cebu. But yes, with their with sellers like that, we are introduced to some food na in a way Filipino but a bit foreign for us, which is quite interesting, diba? Na Philippines siya, but mas close siya actually sa mga Indonesian dishes like satay or diba? Bang sa southern Mindanao especially. So ako mabilban na we have that kind of cuisine. The Filipino cuisine is varied enough. has a lot of variety, has a lot of differences, a lot of flavors to taste, even a lot of influences, di ba? So I'm so happy na nakasuway daan na. Oh, what else? Mga Singaporean na mga so may kuha na. Aside from that, of course, the beef pares. Ako, I'm always been known for my beef pares features, and I would say that, you know, the beef pares explosion, or let's just say the beef pares movement started during the pandemic in Cebu, and you know, we've seen a lot of versions of beef pares now, from street style to, you know, to restaurant style. Basta point na is variety is good. Some people are saying mas laming ila, but yes, for me lang, it's variety is good, to be able to have, you know, different takes on different of the same food. It will give us a perspective, because moingon lang ko ba na your version of the food might be very good for you, para nimo lami yun kayo, but also it might not be the best sa uban. So mas nindot ang variety, di ba? For example, himarat naman gitaw, himarat nainganahan tamis naingana. So mo yung ko na it's nice na laing version, para na ko sa mga tilang bipares nagi differences, but I would say that for me the variety is good. I mean, they're all good, and they would cater to different kinds of people, diba? Meron lang na akong point ana na ang uban makuan ba na di na authentic ila din ang well, what's the real beef pares ba, maingon lang gihapon ko. So diba, you might say na authentic ka. How can you say ikaw ang authentic, diba? Were you trained by the one who invented the quote unquote ana, diba? Opo, let's say kung kag Tagalog ka, taga Manila ka, but does it mean na, diba, mauna na, because since you just gonna use your kanila ho sir, diba na porque, diba, dili, pero naman ako ingon na variety is good. Versions are great. Mauna akong makuha lang ana na malingaw ka kay, even if katugaling mga pareho ng mga pastel disog, o imagine kana empanada nila na murag lumpia. It's just like, yeah, and I'm surprised that it works as well, diba? Yeah, ilang fresh lumpia ko na like daral na murag fresh lumpia, but it's ang sud is like hinti or kanang coconut kana murag bukayo, diba? Murag it still works, sweet, diba? But manang maingog, it's nice to taste the different takes of food. Daghan man ng combinations that work, could work, will work, or might work for certain people. And manang na akong take ana, diba, na it's nice that we explore, we let more people cook food, and more, who knows, we'll find discover new things, diba, by developing our cuisine. And it's good na marabag people are cooking mga Filipino cuisine, na trying to develop it by making new versions, making some alterations, diba, na namang using more available ingredients. Say available na to na ingredients at this time, diba? So mora na akong take. But yes, the nicest thing is there's so many things that are available for everyone to taste, to try, to kuan, to even critic Ronoy daga kay food critics. And that's the good thing. I mean, good thing or bad thing, everyone can be like a food critic. Kung nasa like problema, ilan lang ibutang sa social media, diba? Viral. Sometimes we don't know the consequences usahay, but lagi na everyone can be a reporter. Mo nang usay mo nang challenge kay sa mga trabaho sa journalist, because with Facebook, sort of like that, everyone can be a journalist. They're not really bloggers, journalists. Everyone can be that. If you report your life, diba? you will have, I think you will have listeners, especially if you're living an interesting life. In a life that you see a lot of things. Let's say a policeman tayo, or bata sa mga police will just, talk about everything that they see, di ba? So daghan yung tidbits na makuha. Pero muna, same thing is kanang right now sa food, everyone can be a critic, everyone can be one, they can write about it. For example, sa Bohol, it wasn't about a blog, di ba? It was a complaint by a citizen, di ba? And a take up is the viral, and that happens. And then in the end, it led to an action. Diba ko, muna naging ana interesting na way of one discovering things na in the end, because of the clamor of the netizens, companies or government took action. So wala ako makaingon ta na ingana ka powerful ang social media right now. Ingana sila ka careful, because sometimes we can alter many things, many businesses, lives of people, if we're not careful about it, if we're not responsible users of social media. Diba? So anyway, yes, mauna, let's go back to food. Yun na, there's so many things na ganahan kaya po nakusuwayan. Naghan mga restaurant ng abre, mga different cuisines, different concepts. I always want to take a look back sa streets, maghapon, to see how are my beloved na mga eateries, small eateries, getting back to action, getting back to life, picking up the pieces. Managwan pa. I always love to see fishbowl vendors thriving again, diba? Mga small fried chicken places, because that's who I really want to feature. Although I want to support also the tourism community, mga hotels na to, mga restaurants, especially sa ilang pag-reopening or pag-open. Of course, support na. Hopefully also we can go to Cordova and really once again explore dito. Diba? You have to see what can we go on sa other places. So we want to see also mga probinsya, diba? So I don't know, I wanna really, if we have the opportunity to go to other places, I would really love to give a spotlight yet mga kananan, things that you can eat here in the Philippines. Most of the hope na to is ang question na to, and probably the thing that we're gonna talk about in the next drive is, are we ready to be world class? Is the Filipino cuisine or Cebuano cuisine ready to be world class? Ready to be like hawker like popularity ka na pala sa Singapore. Mga hawkers are so sikat na tourists eat there more than they make millions or even billions of revenue because lang sa ilang mga kananan, because of their food experiences. And we're not talking about mga 5-star hotel type or even Michelin star. hotel level. I mean, Michelin star restaurant level. No, not even. But they have a very strong. And maybe Cebu Mercado is a good start, but money question like you food parks na ron, but are we ready to be like an institution, or we become a hawker? Would be the Carinderia? Will the Carinderia be a hawker, or the hawker be as popular as hawker stalls? That's what I'm hoping for, but we gotta talk about it. How can we make those little small eateries become like an international brand, or something that tourists must try or must eat? So, na. And we're now here at SM Seaside. So finally, yeah, tanawa, the big contrast, so fast, so easy. It's like our trip took around 15 minutes lang, or a little over 15 minutes, and now we're here. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great week ahead. Hapit na yun Pasko, ha? So take care of yourself and have a great week, and thank you so much for all your support. Bye.